Hey guys, Kickassreaction here. We're at the scary points in Arcane, although to be fair, this season's been a lot scarier than the last one because, while the season or the act finales are really like the scary points where shit's gonna get bad, like all of Act 2 has been that basically. All of Act 2 has been like shit changes every single episode. So what the hell can they do to up that in an actual act finale? We're here, Vanda, Violet, Jinx, they're together. They are actually together again. There is a somewhat reunited family that actually seems fixed. A sisterhood that has been amended in Violet and Jinx in some way at this point, and it is insane. It is, I don't even know, is that actually the thing now? Are they sisters again? Is Violet gonna somehow try and join Jinx's revolution to fix the Undercity, to be a new beacon of hope and light for them? I don't know. But we got great stuff there. We got, the backstory somewhat of Vanda and fucking Silco. How they seem to have, a somewhat of a big brother type of kind of situation with Jinx and Violet's mama. They were actually all together as a trio back in the day, and it seemed like the best friend of it, the best trio ever, a true Silco, Vanda being the big protective brothers of Mummy, and then those two being the best of friends, the best of brothers, possibly lovers, shit you ever see. It was beautiful, and I do like that because you see a lot of inspiration there. You see that, though Silco did take on, Silco did take in Jinx, so you can actually see the inspiration for how the hairstyle, where, Jinx's hairstyle was a fusion of both her mother's original hairstyle and Silco's hairstyle rolled into one. So that was really cool. To get, the origin answer for her hair is pretty fucking funny. It makes it curious because not sure if it ever made it clear, but I don't know if Silco was ever aware that Powder existed. If Powder was like the mama's daughter, because on the timeline it's a little weird because obviously you can easily say that oh, of course he'd know that that Powder was Violet's sister because they're sisters, they're their sisterhoods and whatnot. But I mean, Vanda took in a lot of kids, so that's also possible. It's he could have just thought that Powder was another kid raised by Vanda that Violet saw as a sister. And we're not exactly sure of the timeline when exactly, Vanda and Silco had that big fight. Was that after Mummy died and Powder was already born? I'm not too sure, but yeah, the fact that Violet and Powder are they're the children of one of Silco's closest friends wasn't really ever made wasn't really brought up in season 1. It didn't really give us any perspective on how personally Silco felt about Violet as a character. So, I don't know. It's very unfortunate though, the fact that he's long gone now, we never even found out that beforehand. That would have been really interesting to see what he would think of something like that. But either way, that scene when we see all of them together and, in the same way that he poured poured juice for Powder in season 1, poured a juice for her when she was pregnant. That was beautiful. Loved that scene. We might get some more lore for that in this episode as well, more of the origin of those three as a trio. But we've got so much to go through in this season. It almost, and again, this is where I feel like you get more of the Arcane IP after this fact, but it almost feels like we have too much to finish naturally in this season, between the Hex Tech technology stuff. There's the stuff that's going on with, Mel's mum, with, Mel herself being, captured by, the Rose people, and she seems to have some, internal ability of her own. There's everything that Singe is going on right now with trying to cure, death itself. It feels like there's so much going on in this story that realistically you can't even finish off in just this season alone, I mean, I didn't even bring up, Victor, and Caitlyn's, manhunt for Jinx still, and the fact that Jinx is a symbol for the Undercity. There's so much going on in this season that, although Arcane has about, 8 episodes worth of time left, I don't know if it's all going to be done in this season. I don't know if feasibly there's enough time in this season to finish it all. And that's where, again, we might get into, the Noxa stuff after this, where Violet, Jinx, have been done. Their story is finished. We continue on another continent, maybe? I don't know. It's going to be weird. But guys, you know, I don't want to keep going too long. I want to watch this. So let's do episode 6. To say I'm hyped would be an understatement, honestly. This is going to be peak. And I am very excited for it. So guys, let's go. Yes! We've got the reference, what this is a reference to in the last episode. Oh god, the Hex Tech. Arcane crap. What the hell? What is this? Again, I've always said that, like, Arcane almost naturally feels like a series that cannot have, like, a good conclusion to it. So I could honestly believe that, like, by the end, Piltover's just obliterated because of Hex Tech. Victor. Oh my goodness. I guess, yeah, he's not been in this season at all, or this act at all.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry too.
This is gonna be, like, the big moment for him. He just fucking killed him. Obliterated him. That is crazy. And there's much hatred there.
Poor Sallow.
Is he going to...
That isn't Jace.
To kill him?
But there is another will at work within him.
Who the hell are you?
I thought I heard something just before the portal closed. Ancient.
Who are you?
Voice. This is a sophisticated conjuration. A singularity simultaneously self-replicating and self-annihilating.
Is this the girl that he killed by accident?
Complexity like this.
I forgot what her name was, but the girl that, like, he obliterated himself.
Exquisite.
I think it is. Who else would it be? Alright, like I said, this dude hasn't been in an episode, I think, since episode 2 of Season 2, so it's finally time to get Victor. Shenanigans. Oh god, how much are these two even gonna do in this episode? This might actually have minimal Violet Jinx importance. Or involvement. Greatest. Once you turn, they hate us. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Way away, where safe no way. My enemy, way away. I swear I've never been safe. Look out for yourself. Oh boy. This is terrifying. Really? Who the hell are you?
Noxus prizes strength above all else, defining it by 3 core principles. Vision, the top of the triangle.
Is she taking him to
Charting a
Noxus?
course and having the wisdom to navigate it. This form is your base, child. Your eyes see what others don't.
I guess, yeah, they're also manhunting Vanda, which I forgot to mention.
Bending your environment to your will.
It's
The
actually just
speed is
insane how
improving,
much, like,
But eventually, you need
how much,
force.
you know, Mel's mum has become, like, a genuine mentor to
much
Kate
force
now.
exposes you to risk.
Indeed.
Yeah, unironically, she has just become, like, the perfect mentor for Caitlyn to channel that vengeance.
Phantoms, tricksters, mages, absent honor, absent accountability.
Ah, crap. Ooh.
Remember this, Caitlyn. Tunnels in your eyes, lava in your veins, shadows in your heart.
You've got a long way before you reach that level. There's a lot of bulk on that
This is
woman.
the truth of combat. I've discovered a fourth principle, one that heightens all others. Sacrifice. The temper born of suffering. We understand it as others cannot. We are kin.
Oh, I like that. We are kin. That's a good line.
Pardon the interruption. I've tracked him to Zone.
Cool. Where else would he be?
A beast.
And you know she's gonna have to fight Violet because Violet ain't gonna let her capture Daddy. Oh my god, yes. We've been talking about like Caitlyn versus, Jinx versus Violet, but Violet versus Caitlyn. Now that could be something. Wow, just out in the open.
Vi, I hoped you might return.
You filthy traitor.
Yes, that was me at my worst.
Oh my god, this is the little
Simply
guy.
awful. But the Herald has freed me of my past self.
That's the little
He's
guy.
given me a chance to make amends.
Man, he's actually full on healthy.
All are welcome. But I must ask you to surrender your weapons. This is a place of peace.
Jinx is a walking weapon. I don't know, man. Could he fix that? Just give him the gun. Keep the gemstone and give him the gun. It feels unnatural to have Jinx without a weapon, honestly. Come on, you've got to be packing something, Isha. This is insane. We actually...
The Herald's vision.
Yeah, because like that's the one thing is that like Jace has never, Victor's never met any of the Undercity people, has he? Are we actually gonna get Victor meeting Violet and Jinx right now? Honestly, doesn't look that freaky compared to some of the other shit in this show. Big old werewolf man. We've seen some freakier stuff.
He's expecting you.
He's inspecting you. What did you call ahead? Oh. At least he's fully under control now, somewhat. He's not angry. Again, like, what could Victor do to heal that? Yeah! Yo! Victor meeting Violet and Jinx. Oh my god. Whew! Didn't think that would happen.
You can heal people.
Finally, these two completely unrelated but totally, you know, relevant plot lines actually connecting. Can you heal something that was dead before?
Victor, you once told me all systems have limits.
Oh, that is freaky. Like they share. Yeah, she's in his head now for good.
He is worth the risk.
Aww. Oh, that's sweet.
Vander's psyche is deeply entangled with that of the beast.
How did you know his name?
You got
He
inside
told
him.
me.
Ask for a miracle healer.
Get a metal fortune cookie.
Dude, Jinx
I
and
saw
Victor
your
together
father.
is like, oh,
Dream
I
of your
could
family.
love that
Envision the
interaction.
zone as it could have been. It was beautiful.
A cookie.
Can you help him?
I will do all in my power.
Aw.
However, I have one condition.
Looks like you got a couple.
You have much to offer this commune, Powder.
Ooh. Even knows that's powder.
Your talents can be used to build instead of destroy.
I'll stick with what I know.
Yeah, that's not her at all. She's like a human Stitch.
My
She
condition
doesn't
is that he
build,
must
she
be
crushes.
restrained at night. I've seen the harm of which he is capable.
What do you think?
You actually want my opinion? I hate fortune cookies.
We're gonna get you out of there, Vander.
Aww. Such a treat to see Victor interact with Jinx and Violet again. Since season 1, been waiting for like Jace and Victor to mingle with these two, and we're actually finally getting it. That is insane. The absurd, like, oh, the scenery is magnificent. The insane damage that Siege did to this man. And he isn't giving up. This might take days, weeks, months, but he's not stopping. This makes me love Jace even more. Aww. He's built another connection. There he is. There he is. That, like that. He's starting to move like a human. Name was Bento? I forget what that guy's name was. A family long gone, but some remnants remain. Man, Violet looks way too innocent there. I guess I didn't even think about. Yeah, they would have actually known Vander, wouldn't they? Before the first scene of the series. He didn't just randomly take in 2 kids. He was like Uncle Vander. Maybe like Godfather Vander. Just a shame they never knew Silco. So much happiness ripped away. What the hell?
Do you remember them?
I remember Mom's smell the most.
Axel Grace. This place. Do you think it could actually work?
If anything can.
Utopia run by a skinny tin machine herald. Maybe when Piltover slides into the sump.
What if we stayed? Help them out?
We?
I mean, that sounds incredible, but Jinx also has a responsibility to the people now as well. She actually has, like, you know, meaning to them. Ah, fuck. Of course there's something to fuck it up. What the hell are you bringing? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Caitlyn's here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna get Violet versus Caitlyn.
No
Possibly
weapons.
Jinx and Violet versus
Afraid the
Caitlyn.
Herald insists.
Are they actually gonna do it?
If I may, I believe this herald may be a former pupil of mine, a man of science. Let me speak with him.
I wonder what he'd think of what Victor has become.
Ready our forces for tonight. I should like to meet this herald.
Oh no! And you're gonna walk right in on Violet and Jinx too! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. The chills are here. Oh my god, this is gonna go so badly. But we're gonna get so much before that too.
You felt it, haven't you? Your decline. Your power is finite,
Oh god, well,
diminished by every use.
I've been expecting you, Doctor.
I hope he's not a trigger for Vander. Or the Beast, as I should
Incredible.
call him.
What I wouldn't give to glimpse the world through your eyes. To know what you know. If he must stray of any trodden path, his own shadow dissolved to darkness. Now the only course was forward.
What
The
actually
only
killed her? Was it a disease or
of her wounds.
just an accident or something?
Knowledge is a paradox. The more one understands, the more one realizes the vastness of his ignorance.
Marvelous specimen, isn't he? The regenerative qualities of his blood will stabilize you. Apex Shimmer combined with you, the apex form of Hextech.
What you're suggesting would destroy him. And for what? Conquest? The greed of warmongers?
To complete your work. To save us from ourselves. You must survive, Victor.
You are the experiment.
Do you believe in fate?
He's always about preserving the
Our
most
paths
valuable
carved
pieces.
before us, guided by an invisible hand.
Not fate. Evolution. Nature's greatest force, forever in flux.
No. Evolution has a destination. Not to combat nature, but to supersede it. The final, glorious evolution. But he isn't a specimen.
I like
He's a
this is like
man,
philosophy versus
and
scientific
he needs my help.
knowledge.
I will not sacrifice his humanity for your cause. You may leave.
Very well. But I assume you understand already. If you perish,
Can you fix
this
his face?
community is soon to follow.
Can you fix him? I mean, he's not nearly as fucked up as Vander is. Alright, we tried peace, now what? Mummy hasn't come in yet. She has no idea who that is. That was like barely halfway done. What a waste. What's up? We need to stop meeting like this.
On the job, I see. You can't be here.
Here, like where I landed when this rich, unhinged mongoose just tackled me.
Mongoose? Your hair.
Yeah.
You look like an angry oil slick.
Oh, you like
Don't
it.
sugarcoat it, Cupcake.
Don't even lie. Yeah. Look at these two already flirting. Wait until you realise who's here, though, and who she's been, you know, working with, building a relationship with, you know? You're not
Who's
gonna
out
like
there?
it.
We tracked some sort of new chem weapon down here. A bloodthirsty, murderous beast.
That's
What
my...
are you doing here?
That's my dad.
Trying to save my dad.
Yeah. You two gotta stop the misunderstandings, you know?
Victor believes he can save the man inside the beast.
You were tracking Jinx
If he
season 1.
succeeds, I'm afraid
You know,
the creature's
Violet didn't
usefulness will be
realise
lost
that
to
was
us.
that was
Ben will
powder.
have to force his hand.
Now she's saving her daddy,
I
and you
believe
don't
I
even
can
know you're
craft a
hunting her
serum
daddy.
that will
You two have got to stop
prohibit
meeting under these
Victor's
circumstances. What did you two talk about just there as I was talking?
Victor believes he can save the man inside the beast. If he succeeds, I'm afraid the creature's usefulness will be lost to us.
Ben will have to force his hand.
I believe I can craft a serum that will prohibit Victor's success.
We really are going for alchemy science versus arcane magic here.
Yes?
Out. All she does is dismiss this guy.
It's fine.
What's the... Oh my fucking god, really? As well? Holy crap, everyone's coming here! Everyone's in the same location for the first time! Holy god.
So much for happy reunions.
Well done, Caitlin.
Alright, is this a dupe or is this real? Interesting. There's no fucking way Caitlyn would have beaten Vi in a submission. No chance. This has got to be a dupe.
It's time.
Look how little she's reacting. Oh, but those two interactions been wanting for so long now, actually coming forth.
Slippery as an eel.
Even in a place of... Even in a utopia, she's still stealing. Stop wasting the food.
I knew you could get it.
Ah. She has been taught well.
Had some time to think.
I hope
lately.
Isha lives in this series.
Ever since you dropped into my life, it's like I put on glasses. Except I can't tell whether everything's blurry or clear.
That's called positivity.
Want to hear a dumb joke? A sentimental ex-con, a giant furball, and two of Piltover's most wanted walk into a weird cult. And here comes the punchline.
Are you gonna shoot that thing so close next to Vanda?
Vi. You've
That's
been
kind of a
quite
risk.
curiosity. The one who captured Caitlin's heart? I owe you thanks. Your absence provided a vacuum I was able to fill. In other circumstances, I might have offered you a position in my organization.
Oh yeah, you
Your
would
resilience is
unironically love
undeniable.
Violet. She's strong as hell.
Of course, that won't be possible.
In different circumstances, you
too
two
many
would have been best friends,
complications.
honestly.
Caitlin must not be distracted.
Don't worry. She's not distracted. You know, my father taught me about trust.
He told me if I wanted it, there were only 3 things I needed to do. Be honest, even if it means telling a self-righteous windbag that her breath smells like a cesspool.
Nice.
Be patient. Still haven't quite cracked that one, but being tied up sure helps.
And the third?
Just shut the fuck up.
I think all the F-bombs in this show have only come from Vine. There's only been 2 in the show.
The fissures are blocked by guard towers.
Yeah, of course that wasn't
Patrols circle
2.
the comm unit even intervals. A personal guard are posted here, here.
You think Caitlyn would
The
beat
Arcane
Violet?
with
No
flawless
chance.
timing and luck and
A big distraction.
That was a good punch. Your girl can punch, Vi.
don't underestimate Ambessa.
Ambessa. Yes, yes, yes. Ambessa. Need to write that down.
Vander's in trouble. I have a plan.
But again,
You're not gonna like it.
shoot that thing so close to him might not be a good thing either. Okay. Is she gonna choke him out?
I hope I was worth your time.
Oh god, now what? We don't hear any Heimeldinger or Echo in his head. Is he just going around murdering everyone? Anything connected to Hextech? No, okay, no. Oh god, that's scary. Look at that mutated gem. Still innocence. Look at that. Look at that. That is the face of innocence, bro. Calm down. Oh, I didn't notice his legs in like a casket thing. Bro, you give me Jinx and Jace? The Jays? Oh, ho, ho. It's like a giant cocoon. Really is like a giant cocoon.
Vine sent me. I'm going to get you out of here.
You should have just killed him when you had the chance. Oh, no, that's not him.
Believed in you. Your death.
There's no way Jinx is gonna save Caitlyn. Oh my fucking god, Jinx is gonna save Caitlyn. Jinx is gonna save Caitlyn! The Blues teaming up! You just ruined her beautiful hair, you fucking monster. Oh, kill him. Just kill him now. Kill him for that alone. You fucking ruined her. I mean, he didn't, but you know, that is evil. Yep. Super speed is so OP. I love it! I fucking love it! Dude, Jinx is fucking... Like Jinx is beating you hand-on-hand combat. Well, it was close. Yeah, he's a lot bigger than you are, bro.
Don't touch my daughter.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Also, he's talking again. Beauty and the Beast, but not quite the same. She's smiling at him. Look, you know her family relationship's fucked, okay? It is what it is. There's not really any surprises anymore. Can you kill him? Jace, can you kill your best friend? Oh god. They're too happy. This is the problem. They're actually happy.
I won't fail.
This is a genuine, like, family reunion that's working. Holy shit. He actually did it. He actually did it. Did he kill him? What did you do? Ah, fucking hell. Blew a hole through his torso. That's not good. He actually killed him. What's that gonna do to Vanda? No fucking way. That just killed everybody. You just mass murdered everyone. Oh god, oh no, what is that gonna do to Vanda? What is that gonna do to Vanda? That's horrifying! It's like their souls are being ripped from them. Oh my god, those sound effects! And with that, the beast is up again. Oh, that might just kill him. I'm sorry, he's crying lava. What the fuck is happening to him? This is killing him, right? He's gonna just die right here, isn't he? This is actually more monstrous than what happened to him in Season 1. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Holy Jesus! Kill them all. Kill them all. The beast is gone. It's not worth the risk.
I understand now.
We still don't even know if Caitlin actually killed Singe.
The reason for our failures in the commune. The doctor was right. It's inescapable. Humanity. Our very essence. Our emotions. Rage. Compassion. Hate. Two sides of the same coin.
There can be no happy ending in this show for anyone. There is genuinely not going to be a happy ending. You unironically have Caitlin and Jinx teaming up right now to save Violet. Fuck. You stay away, Isha. Don't you even try it. He's gone. He's gone, isn't he? There's no saving. There's no saving Vander from this. You took the gem from Violet's gauntlets. Is that even safe to use? Oh, that's some. Oh, I like this art style. What is she doing? This art style was beautiful. Again, another incredible art style in this series. I'm feeling like actually shitty I didn't buy the Ultimate Collector's Edition. What is she gonna do? Is she gonna... Oh, that was the goal. Get the gun. But even the gun. Two of them. I forgot. There's two of them. Like what? Wait, there's three of them? She has three? That's gonna kill her. There's no way we lose both Isha and Vander in one. There's no way we lose both Isha and Vander in one go. No fucking way!
That which inspires us to our greatest good is also the cause
Really?
of greatest evil.
Really? Really? What? What the fuck? What the fuck? That might be... That might be worse than episode 3 of season 1. What do you want me to say? I mean, like genuinely, what the fuck do you want me to say anymore about Arcane? I mean, I have nothing, you know? There's so little to even say. Oh my god. I mean, you know, like I said, anytime you get any semblance of like, you know, positivity or happiness, you know, or you see a light at the end of the dark tunnel that is the city of Zorn, I mean, you just know it's going to come crashing down. But even I didn't think we'd go so far in the just fuck you aisle that we would literally lose both Vander and Isha. Like, the two big positive things that have come for Jinx in this season. She's had 2 things, really. And they both just fucking died. Isha actually suicided to save them. Wow. What the fuck? What the fuck was that episode? So yeah. It goes without saying that this honestly might be the last piece of, like, peace in Arcane we ever get. You know, because, yeah, next time shit's gonna go bad, as this is going to be the very last Arcane act there is. In terms of this storyline, you know, again, IP stuff, different nations, different, you know, places to visit, possibly in the future. But the story of Piltover and Zon is going to be over with this next act, and so it doesn't feel like there's going to be any downtime in the middle of this now. There was very little of it, if any at all, in Act 1's, or Season 1, Act 3, and this one is going to just be worse, much, much worse. Yeah, you know, like I said, it was a very surreal experience just seeing, you know, stuff like Violet and Jinx not being, you know, violent to each other. Seeing them sit down, have a conversation, have a normal, like, you know, just have normal scenes where, like, so much of the action, so much of the pain that makes these two characters who they are is just gone. You know, literally putting them in a, you know, custom-made utopia, you know, of Victor's, where he is the herald to everyone, where, you know, there is no room for violence or any kind of, you know, rivalry. It's such a different flavor to what Arcane is used to that it felt really cool, and it allowed for a lot of great moments. And, you know, as unfortunate as it is, when those moments do come in Arcane, you know, it's always the calm before the storm. You always get these peaceful moments where it feels like something is going to go better. That always means that shit's going to get worse much, much harder. So it really does suck in that regard, you know. Isha, I mean, she's such a minimal character in the story, but you really do feel the impact that this character had on the franchise. You really feel the impact this character had on the motivations and the development of Jinx in this series because of how, you know, just how much she adored her, you know. That's the big thing, is that Isha really is the first genuine friend that Jinx has ever really had, you know. Obviously, prior to the series, Echo, Violet, obviously, Milo Clagger, not really the same kind of thing, you know, because at the stage Jinx is at in her life now, everyone she's ever met has had trauma. They have had tragedy bestow upon them from her presence, you know. Obviously, the shit she did in episode 3 of Act 1, you know, that led her to being in Silco's care, that led her to becoming Jinx, you know. The finale of the first season where, you know, she accidentally killed Silco, you know. Everything has happened because of her, right? And Isha is the first person ever that Jinx made... Isha is the first life ever that Jinx's presence has made truly better, you know. She saved her from her captors. She has, you know, brought her into a world that is unlike hers, unbefitting of a child, of course, but is so much, that brought so much joy to her, you know. It is the fun thing about Isha, right? It's that she is the main positivity that Jinx has had for after so long, after so much pain and torment. As she said, you know, it's like wearing glasses to her. It's like the first time ever she's worn glasses and things aren't so fuzzy. Or maybe they are a little fuzzy, but it's so different. And what it really means is that, you know, she is the first person that has truly accepted the person that we see today that goes by the name of Jinx, you know. Obviously, there's a lot of love from Vanda, from Violet, from Silco, but all of these people bring about an enormous weight of pressure on Jinx that really combusted in episode 9 of season 1, you know, literally. Obviously, Violet loves her sister unconditionally, but she always in season 1 tried to push her into the role of Powder, push her into what she was prior to, you know, the attack that night, you know, the thing that Jinx doesn't even really necessarily want to go back to. With Silco, he loves his daughter unconditionally, but he is always trying to push her into the role of Jinx, you know, saying, like, you need to let Powder die, you need to embrace who you are now, you need to embrace this role as Jinx, you know, and you need to help me push for my revolution of Zorn, you know, making this city great. Isha is the first person that doesn't give a shit about any of that, you know. She doesn't want Powder or Jinx to be one or the other. She will literally accept her as being who she is, you know. Because there is, you know, the person we have now that goes by Jinx is a mix of both Powder and Jinx, you know. She still has that juvenile immaturity and, you know, fun chaoticness that Powder had, while being the genius, you know, near sadistical engineer that is Jinx. You know, there is both inside, there is both, you know, both Powder and Jinx are a part of Jinx's person, and Isha's the first person that really accepted both of them for what they are, you know. Didn't care about one or the other, just wanted to have fun with the person in front of her, and that's a reason that why, you know, Jinx appreciated her and risked so much for her. Literally broke into Stillwater to bust her out, for fuck's sake, you know. That was, it's just been great to see that, you know, and so much so that Isha's literally willing to give her life, you know, to give up everything, make the ultimate sacrifice, literally kind of in what we saw in, you know, in chapter 3, or sorry, Act 3, no, Act 1, Episode 3 in Season 1, you know, where instead of just using multiple hex cores to blow the building up, she literally did it to sacrifice herself to save, you know, to save Jinx, you know, to blow up all of the enforcers and to stop the immediate threat that was Vander, as there was no logical conclusion actually stopping Vander at that point, you know. He was just, he'd gone buck wild, you know, either be it just from the beast coming out of him again, be it from the absurd, unfathomable pain driving him insane, where he's literally becoming molten lava. He is, you know, bleeding and crying lava. You know, the pain would drive anyone insane. So, you know, Jinx was not safe on any part there, so she just, she did the one thing that her, like, I don't want to say like her idol, but kind of her idol would do. She blew everything the fuck up, and you can really show that she did kind of embrace the mantle of, you know, what Jinx is at that point. And of course it means that a great sacrifice has been made, you know. A great sacrifice was made there. So, that, we're gonna get shit next time, you know. We're gonna get big shit in the next episode, you know. Violet literally shielded Jinx with all of her, you know, all of her being there. So there is still that instinctual sisterly bond that they have there, you know. For 30 seconds, that family was fully reunited. Vander was back out, Vander was himself, and it felt like a fixed family, you know. And again, that's the first piece of, like, genuine, you know, peace really that Violet and Jinx have had in their life for a long time now, that it honestly feels like that might be enough to unite them fully for the next act. Again, whatever this next act's gonna be, if this is really gonna be like, you know, Jinx's revolution, where she really takes the mantle to stand up for Zon, to stand as their symbol, as their potential leader, you know, to push back against Piltover, now that they brought the literal destruction of this small utopia in their city, you know, if this really does push Jinx into the same motive of that Caitlyn's kind of had right now, that fucking Piltover needs to go for the sake of everyone down here, you know. And would you know, would Violet stand with her on that? I don't know, but it feels like we're gonna get that in the next episode. There's gonna be a lot of emotional turmoil now that the pressure, the tenseness of the situation is down, and it feels like we're gonna have, like, solely Violet, Jinx, and Caitlyn, and we're going to be back in the same position that we were in Season 1, where probably, you know, Caitlyn's going to want to go for Jinx, and Jinx is either not going to care, go fucking wild on Caitlyn, or she might just give up. You know, she genuinely might just hand herself to Caitlyn to arrest, to kill, whatever, because it kind of depends on how much Aisha's death broke her here. I can see any scenario happening with that. But it was truly beautiful. Like I said, one of the more minimalistic characters in the series, in terms of actions, but the impact that Isha had was extraordinary for Jinx. That, yeah, it's truly a fucking tragedy that we saw her go in such a regard. But it's also kind of nice, because it's a character that went out on their own terms and went out doing something they truly wanted to do, which was save Jinx's life. And, you know, so you can't say that Isha didn't go out on good terms there, because she saved her hero in the end, you know. Again, the things that are masterful about this show is just how we can tell its story through its visualization solely. You know, we didn't see much of anything. You know, we have no idea about, you know, if a time skip has been really big from episode 3 to episode 4, But just what they showed as you know, as Isha was running towards Vander, the small moments that you saw of just her and Jinx having fun, running around the Undersea, doing juvenile bullshit, you know, just those moments really added more to the development and more to, you know, the connection that these two have with each other, that it really felt like this really felt big. This really felt like the connection was so deep with them that you could believe the impact that she had on Jinx's life. You can feel the raw depression, the despair that Jinx has as she is being literally pulled apart from, you know, Isha, from running to her and protecting her herself by her older sister, actually, that it really hit fucking hard. And ironically, it's the other end of the spectrum for everything else here. Talking about such a deep, insane connection that literally Jinx would jump on the line to save Isha's life at the cost of her own. Fucking the other two, like, you know, brotherhood we had in this show. Jace and Victor. Gone. You know? Jace saw some shit. You know, if he's really been in that blob of Hextech since the start of episode 3 to the end of episode 5, you know, and he's been in there for however long now. He's seen some shit that's gotta go, you know. His and Victor's biggest, like, creation, Hextech, whatever he saw, it's enough to convince him that it has to be exterminated at all cost, and he literally fucking killed Victor for that, you know. And that's the big thing, like, we are literally dropping characters now. Episode 1 characters in the entire story, we are losing them right now. Vander, gone again. Victor, gone again, you know. What the hell did he see? You know, I assume next episode we will really get an explanation here, because it is, you know, as great as it is to see Jace in this mindset, it's a little hard as a viewer to connect to it when we don't exactly comprehend what it is that has Jace so motivated right now, that has him so, you know, so dedicated to erasing Hextech that he would literally kill his, like, closest relationship with to do it, you know. So I hope we do get more of that in the next episode, and I do hope that we actually see, you know, Echo, Heimeldinger, if there's any condition for those two, what happened to them, and obviously, like, what is going on in Jace's head. As I described it as it's not fully him in control right now, it's not fully Jace doing this. So what's exactly going on there? You know, does he have, like, amalgamation of Echo and Heimeldinger in his head as well, combined with himself, that's causing this pain? Who the fuck knows, you know? Who actually knows? But it's gonna be fun. You know, it's gonna be really fucking crazy. Again, this was just insanity, honestly. So, to be honest, I don't know about episode 3, because again, I think episode 3 was one of the best episodes of Arcane as a whole, but if we have a collective of episodes of, you know, 1, 2, and 3 for Act 1, and then 4, 5, and 6 for Act 2, I think Act 2 of this season has been better than Act 1, but it's episode 3 that was so incredible, it kind of jumbles in between those qualities for the episode, for the second Act episodes. But, you know, as a whole, Act 2 I think is a lot better than Act 1 for Season 2, so it's been really incredible to see. Again, this act kind of set to fix the connections, fix the relationships with Jinx, and really get her and Vi back together again, which is what we have done now. That it makes it, again, really kind of worrying what's going to come in Act 3, because the big thing was, you know, would Violet sacrifice Jinx to put an end to the chaos? Would she really give up Powder for good to end this war between Piltover and Zorn? And now it's like, you know, is she going to be part of that? And is Caitlyn going to have to get rid of her and Jinx? Like, what's going to go on there, you know? And what the fuck's going on with Caitlyn? I mean, she basically betrayed Piltover here, you know, with Ambassador, because, like, she didn't agree with what she was doing. So if she survived, is Caitlyn now another fugitive? Is she now another runaway on, you know, on a wanted poster? And does she have to be put in a position where we actually have her teaming up with Jinx now and Violet, even though she despises Jinx as much as a person can? I don't fucking know. But I'm gonna have a lot of fun going through this, you know, because Act 3, like I said, we're at this point. This was what I was worried about, is that we would, you know, I'd reached the point of realization that once I get close enough to it, that's it. There's no more Arcane, there's no more Jinx, there's no more of these characters in this continuity, in this universe, in this IP after this point. Oh, after this point, I'm about to reach that point, and it's fucking terrifying. It really is. But guys, I feel like I could really say a lot more about episode 6, because this has been one of the best episodes of Arcane. Again, all 3 of these episodes have been incredible. I've loved every episode in Act 2. That, I just don't know. But I really hope the quality keeps going, you know. And like I said, my opinion has not changed that this show is going to end in great tragedy. I'm just worried about who and, you know, what that tragedy will be for. So guys, thanks for watching. Next time we begin the final act of Arcane. It's terrifying. But I'll see you next time.